Hello chat and welcome back to J-Breaks Games. Today, we're going to be working on unlimited power through nuclear reactors. This desire for infinite power is motivated by the fact that our auto miner is not really auto mining due to how much power we're using. We need more power. And we need it in very, very, very large quantities. So we're going to obtain more power in very, very large quantities. Hopefully quickly. Because otherwise this thing is going downhill fast. Now we do have a couple options here. We also need a way to store obscene amounts of hydrogen, or a process that will use hydrogen, and either of them will work. Last time we got pretty much this massive automatic setup going, but what happened is this thing uses so much oxygen, I'm half considering making another electrolytic separator just to fuel how much this thing needs. I also need a way to bleed hydrogen just into the atmosphere, because I don't want it. Hey, Neverreal. Green solar? That's disgusting. No, we are going with high pollutant or high risk mechanisms only. Thank you. I mean, what does it take to craft, let's see, a solar generator here? Okay, that's not too bad. Ah, that's actually... What about an advanced solar generator? That's actually... Alright, so that's actually kind of reasonable, so we may be going solar. I mean, basically, right now we're desperate for power in any form we can get it. Do I even have glass in meaningful quantities at the moment? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Okay, we've got iron here, which is good. I'm just gonna come to this one here, and we're gonna dump random crap in there. Go full fossil non-root. Exactly. Kill. We are not going green. Reactor of death is what we want. I want this, but like 7 times more unstable. And I believe that that may be... Oh, this thing needs... There we go. Generate power for me, buddy. We need as much power in this system as we can get. And as you can see, there's like no power in this system. This thing, our advanced energy storage system barely has a kilo of E. I'm just going to start calling them watts because it's easier that way. Man's going to hire Homer Simpson. Exactly. He gets it. The bad news, though, about having so little power, I mean, we have this great mining setup here, this kind of auto mining, a lot of stuff. I need to figure out how to get it to mine mechanism and Druidcraft stuff. I'm not and immersive engineering, too. I'm not quite sure how to do that. We'll figure that out later. But at the very least, it's just leaving the valuable stuff for us. But due to the energy consumption of several different machines, this is actually just the mining rate we operate at. So what I think we're going to have to do here real quick is so that we can just have power to charge our free runners, which are the things that keep us from taking fall damage while we use our jetpack. So very handy things. What we're going to do here, so we're just... Oh, wait, I forgot I had that mode on. That's not great. What I need basically is a switch for this. But I think that removing that, yeah, we're starting to gain power back, which is handy. It's a nice thing to have, electricity. Personally think it's a pretty neat, pretty handy thing.
Hey, howdy, yay.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Peptic. Can't you just pollute one dimension and live in another? Exactly! This guy gets it. But in the meantime, just due to raw power desperation, we're gonna have to tragically make solar power. For that, we're going to need glass. Glass is pretty easy and also takes care of another problem. Because by making glass, we can also use hydrogen. And we desperately want to use up hydrogen in any way we can. Because we have so much hydrogen, and at the moment, nothing besides refueling the jetpack and the flamethrower to do it with. Oh, there we go. Nice thing is,
So I officially have a automated system that now makes diesel.
diesel fuel. Ooh, I haven't gotten into any. I haven't gotten into like true fossil fuels yet. I'm operating off geothermal and nuclear mostly. I would be very, very interested in diesel fuel in mass quantities for power generation, though.
Yeah, I think it's a really good way to make automated power with diesel power, which is why I started making a system. But it does require a lot of power to start.
Is it self-sustaining once it starts?
So far, yes. I haven't touched my system for the last hour, and it's just running off of water wheels. This is just producing the diesel still.
That's beautiful. And I want to... Now, here's the important question. How much does it pollute?
Depends on what you want it to pollute. I mean, it's making a lot of diesel, so if you want to funnel that diesel into a big hole...
I like the idea of a diesel pit. If you came over here, I would be willing to trade materials for you to use what I have here to make a diesel system and some diesel generators. Cause I got plenty of stuff for something like that, but right now I have to focus on just getting sustainable power going, and so it'd be very handy for me.
I can probably do that if you give me a minute here to figure out some smaller blueprints.
Beautiful. Other dimensions. Enderman, can Enderman rip open my reactor? I don't think so. I really hope not, because that would be a massive pain in the butt if they could. It would make me very sad if Endermen were capable of ripping open my very nice, very expensive reactor setup. I would not be happy. Nice part about letting the auto miner rest for a little bit too is we'll be able to build up more oxygen stores. And I need to figure out a way to bleed off hydrogen. I want a valve that can just send it into the sky, because I have too much. And I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I would like it to be. I also need to work on biofuel and basically power generation by any means necessary at this point.
So I do have some bad and good news for the system I built.
What's the bad news?
So the bad news is, right now I have 6 turbines, water turbines going at once.
Okay.
And they're not able to charge the batteries fast enough.
What's the good news?
The good news is I have a really big capacity bank, so I give it 2-3 hours before I'm out of juice.
Okay. So you
And that
need
should
more...
give me enough time to make a diesel generator, and then I'm just golden.
So what I'm hearing is basically there's a power crisis on the server right now for both of us.
Yep, I can turn off the machines and then I'm good on power. It's just we don't have like a reliable power yet. Everyone's working for better power situations.
Exactly.
That's why I started diesel. It's a pretty good system. I'm gonna see if a diesel generator can actually run this whole system by itself.
See, this may be
Probably can, and
another
more.
problem, chat. We're making solar right now. I think that explains itself. Just close the fancy door here. New news finds local Enderman builds reactor from part. In unrelated news, reactor near village goes to shit. More from 11. Local reactors seem to be exploding with no probable cause. Bill will be here with more at 11. All right, solar generator. We'll just kind of smack that. Where's a good spot for that? I need a separate cable aside from the one that goes to the auto miner here. I feel like the villagers can open these doors, but they can't close them. I think that's what's going on. Here we go. So this is going to be here a separate cable system that'll hook into... Ah, crap, didn't mean to do that. Alright, come here, you. I don't need to sleep, alright? You just need to chill. How do you like flamethrower, huh? Come here. Manger on some fuego de muerte, son. Okay, good news. We got some basic solar online. Bad news. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, that won't help very well.
It'll help in a few hours, but until then, kind of problematic. I love how effective the put that there. How effective the flamethrower is against our phantom friends. Just dissolves them. Hey, bad zombie. No. Where did all of our iron golems go? There's one over there.
Oh, you mean one of the golems you shot?
No, one of the ones I made to help protect the village. I made 3 of them. I can only see one.
You probably accidentally shot the others too.
Maybe. There's also the problem of occasionally zombie hordes will spawn. Whoa, it's another group of those strange little men. Maybe they're part of what's killing off all the villagers too. All right, son, you want to let me just set this thing to immolate real quick, and we'll get rid of this problem. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. You shall not pass. All right, creating a wall of fire in a savanna next to a forest next to a mostly wooden village may not have been a great idea.
No, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like it.
We'll just create a, there we go. Pat that out. Everything else should be fine. There we go. See? It's all good. This won't spread in any meaningful way.
Nah, I don't see why it would.
Okay, so solar, the sun's coming up, which means, bro, use a daylight detector and then turn it to night. Reverse solar energy. I don't think that works, but I want to try it.
That's a cool idea, but yeah, I don't think that works.
All right, so congratulations, villager dudes. Basically what I'm going to do is turn this into a secure compound. So anyone who's in the secure compound at night will probably automatically live. Probably being the operative word.
Perhaps.
I give them like a 30% chance of living.
Because that's something everyone wants to hear.
Exactly. See, everything's great in the world. You guys have no problem. You just have to be inside the wall by night. Otherwise, you will die. Ooh, there's a...
Pretty straightforward.
I saw... Yeah, I found a random steel ingot. can throw this random potato into the nutritional liquefier. Okay, so we've got well-stocked power again. And the massive
For now.
cable that also kind of acts as a battery is also slowly filling. Reactors are online. The magmator array is operating at full capacity. The fernator is not online. If I go find some coal real quick, I can change that. Because we just want to pump the system as full of power as we can before we bring the... Actually... Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, is there a, Here's what I want to know. Is there a way to generate power by burning hydrogen? Because that would solve 2 of our problems with 1 here. When will the flatulent Fire King reveal himself from the frozen mountains of Fenrir? That is a fabulous question. The flatulent Fire King is going to be on the receiving end of my flamethrower in immolator mode if he ever shows his face in this village. How to generate power with hydrogen mechanism. Gas burning generator. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Any burnable gas. All right. So we need, where is it? Gas burning generator. Oh, and it's even easy to craft. Let's see. Do I have it? No, I saw gold dust just a few moments ago here. There's a gold dust. So we're going to need an electrolytic converter. Which is, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Boom. What do we need? We need osmium dust and iron dust. Those are easy to make. Just, okay. Just gotta make sure I get it before it goes to the smelter. That's the only difficult part here. And that will fix, that'll help fix 2 of our problems. Namely being the vast, unmanageable excess of hydrogen. Thank you for all the clay, buddy. It's very nice because you will give me emeralds for clay. And I don't see how this system works out in a profit for you. But it works out in a great one for me, which is why you're my best friend. I also need, how do you heal a villager?
I don't think you can.
I need splash potion of healing or something because this Mason guy is a national treasure and he's almost dead.
Healing's work, yeah. Healing potions. 'Cause I've used
Oh wait! I have a I have a scroll for this. All right, let's see if this works on you, buddy. It should give you regeneration. Why isn't it working? Does it only... Oh, it probably only works on mine colonies villagers. That's disappointing. I'm sorry, buddy. I really want to heal you. I really do. But I don't know how. Alright, next. Oh, nope, not what I need. Need 2 steel casings. Hope I need more steel ingots for that. See, let's just throw okay. Just boom. And we'll throw that in. Love how efficient this system is. Makes me very happy. Wonder how much power is this solar generating? It's producing 17 FE. That is like nothing. And we're in direct daylight here.
17? Well, I mean, it's 1 panel. It's not going to do very much.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping for like at least 20 off of it.
My
Okay.
kinetic dynamos with one water wheel on them generate 88 per second. So, and I have 3 water wheels on each dynamo, so that's a decent amount.
This gas generator should hopefully fix a lot of our problems just because, well, like I've been saying, it will destroy hydrogen and output power, which is very much what we need at the moment. And that'll help tide us here. Oh, we need more enriched carbon in there. That'll help tide us until we can get the second nuclear reactor online. Good tidings I bring to all of you nerds and ask for good wishes.
You want a Pepsi?
Pepsi?
Yeah, you want one?
Sure.
I'll go get you one. I need one anyways.
You can make sodas in this? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so the power cubes are doing fantastic. Okay, that means all of our steel is done. Think it should be this chest. Yeah, come to Papa. 60 steel. Perfecti. Make sure we've got plenty of iron and osmium for this. Okay, so we need second one of these bad boys. Boom. And boom. Yeah. This makes me so very happy. This makes me so very happy. Just fill it up with some hydrogen and empty it out. Okay. Any power systems we can make more efficient, cut out just like a little section of cable or something. Not that I see. I think we've got some more somewhere. I just got to figure out where. We'll also need some just a little bit of pressurized pipe to connect the systems. I think we also have some of that around. There you go. Basic universal cable. We can upgrade that easily. And do we have pressurized pipe? Yeah, there's some tubing. Okay. And then we will make this into better tubing here. Boom. Now that's what I'm talking about. 240 FE. Oh, this thing 320. I like it. Oh, don't worry, buddy. We can fill up your hydrogen stores pretty quickly. There we go. Oh, it burns it so fast. 20 kilowatts. That's pretty solid. And I mean, it's burning. Oh my gosh, it just evaporates hydrogen. I love it. We're also starting to actually build up some oxygen reserves here. Did it? Is the power system? It filled the power system. Okay, let's hook up the auto miner here. Can it sustain it? I think with the vast quantities of hydrogen, the only ironic part is we're going to have to make another electrolytic separator here, which I was already thinking about doing for a higher oxygen output. Yep, there's item input with everything kicking in. Power's still holding steady. It's not with all processing on. But if we make here This should help tide us over. In the meantime, chemical. Where's the crafting recipe for the electrolytic? Electrolytic separator, easy. We just need an electrolytic core. We need osmium dust, we need iron dust, gold dust, and some more infused alloy. There we go. First alert box of the night always messes up the audio for some reason. This is Valhelsia 3 that we have going right now. Okay, so we have gold. Solar panel disappointed me and Jay. The gas burner drinks hydrogen and sweats power like a mile-long jog. Dude, it's the future. At least until we get even bigger nuclear online. And once we get massive nuclear going, I will be a very happy camper. Let's see. Oh, that coal ore. Why didn't that coal ore get processed? That should have gone straight into the, I think that deposits into Enricher? Yeah. There we go. Also, it turns all of our stone into a cracked stone brick. I'm not sure why, but you know what? We'll just make a wall out of cracked stone brick. Also, real quick, we're going to go down and check the condition of the the lava deposit here. Looks like we've drained a fair amount. We do have, I want to say 4 or 5 magmators running off this, so it's going to be pretty thirsty. Yeah, we've drained out a good amount here. And I mean, as you all can see, we will not be sucking this thing completely dry for a long period of time. But it's good to see it's doing its job here. Looks like, yeah, we've taken this thing up really high on this side too. Beautiful. And this thing's just going to keep sucking lava as long as there's lava down here. And by the time this thing runs dry, we will have much bigger and better power sources. Figured out. That is for sure. Yeah, we need to craft ourselves a separate electrolytic separator here to power everything. Step 1 is I'm going to need 1 crushed gold. And I'm going to need crushed osmium. Crap, I don't want that to get smelted. Then I'm going to need some crushed iron. And then we need to run some iron here through the infuser. We're going to dump the carbon it's got in there. Just burn through all the redstone we deposited. There we go. Collect up our stuff. Now, make another electrolytic core here. Boom, boom. Then we're going to need... What I need to do too is I need to deposit some of this stuff out in a way. For now. We also need to work on getting the second larger reactor of this power reactor going too. Everything running. Power system. Slow. Okay, that's not a slow drain. This thing's still going, right? Oh, it's barely getting anything. Somebody help the... Don't worry, buddy. There's your hydrogen. Fill it up with a second tank there. There you go. Power use is stabilized. So yeah, we got to keep that thing full of hydrogen at all times. It's never without hydrogen for that thing. Okay, next. Where did it go? Electrolytic separator. Got everything we need. Boom. Bust out another one of these. I think what we'll do, keep things super simple. We're going to mount it on top of the original. Doesn't get much more simple than that. Because then we can hook it in to that same system. It's already hooked up to hydrogen. I will need to grab... Okay. Oh, how are we going to run water is then the question. Into this one. What if we set the... That's input output. Bottom. Input output. Water's not going to transfer through. Okay. Okay, I've got it. Took a moment, but I got it. Ah, crap! I need to keep... I keep forgetting to turn it off of Vein Miner, and it keeps biting me in the butt. Over and over and over like a dog obsessed with my butt cheeks. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, get that all connected back in. So... So here's what we're gonna do. Because we're smart. Smart people. Need mechanical pipe. Boom. And then we need to attach this thing to power. So, boom. Only problem is now that this one here is not getting power. We can just, though, for that, we can just, boom, up and over the hydrogen pipes. Okay. We are now outputting much larger quantities of both hydrogen and oxygen, which is what we needed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now the hydrogen system should be able to work as needed. Power is running great. Does overcharging the lines hurt or damage? Nope. Basically, all of these machines are smart enough that they cut off when there is no need for power. And it looks like the reason we're good on power is because the... yeah. So what's happened is the miner here has completed its assignment. And that's why... oh. Never mind. Don't worry, guys. I'm still stupid. Okay. I'm still an idiot. Yes, I am. I disconnect things that I don't understand. There we go. That's gone and done what it's needed to. So now we need to manufacture... We need to work on making more turbine casings. Such a smart system. Okay, so turbine casings. What do you take? Okay. 16. It's gonna need to be... Let's do that for now. Because basically this needs to be big enough that the sides of the rotor... So what happens if I place the rotor here? Okay, it also, we need not a turbine valve, I don't think. Okay, we're gonna need one of those. Kinetic energy from rotate. Okay. Gonna need 4 turbine casings around an advanced control circuit. Don't have an advanced control circuit on us, but we have the stuff to manufacture one. Okay, so what we need to do here. So, boom, a couple of those in there. Okay, and we're gonna need 2 of these. Hold up, before we craft a second one of those real quick, let's see how many this yields. Okay, 2. Perfect. So we're gonna need... Okay. Saturated condenser uses... will condense the steam back. For the release of steam. Oh, this hurts my brain. Okay. So, turbine vent here. Okay, do we have iron bars on us? No, but I know we have some. Chat, you can probably hear the gears of my brain turning right now as I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, at least now we know there's a brain.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. So turbine vent. So this needs to go at the top near should be placed at the level of or above the turbine's rotational complex. So we need rotational complex. Okay, so we need 2 of those. Because that's what the turbine's going to hook into to generate power. Hello, Mr. Little Villager Man. We also at some point need to produce some barbed wire. Brain was added. Was this in the patch notes? Yeah, it was just buried really far down. We didn't want people freaking out about it. Okay, so rotational complex. Check. Okay, turbine rotor. Perfect. So it should be placed at the level of the rotational complex. And we're going to put that on this side here because it's going to be closer to the steam port. Okay. We also need to make some turbine blades here. Those are easy to craft. We are running low on steel. And I'm also going to need to enrich some carbon here. Which means a fun little trip over here. We're going to grab some charcoal because it's cheap. Really easy to make. Okay. Dump all of that enriched carbon. Let me go grab a stack of iron. How is... Holy cow, this thing is eating hydrogen. Well, it's doing its job. Power is holding mildly stable. Oh, who gave me a cookie? And I mean, that's with... Oh, power is holding stable because I think the miner was able to finish its assignment. Yep. Look at all this goodness that's unearthing here, too. Okay, reset, config, radius. Okay, we need real quick. Mechanism. We need... Okay, so that it accepted that one. What other mods here? 'Cause it's not mining mechanism stuff, which is kind of confusing. Need to figure out... 'Cause this is... all... I mean, it's under the mechanism tag here. It's recognized in here. Hopefully Druidcraft will help with that. So let's see real quick. It's mostly grabbing sand and apparently cobblestone that was generated by this water's movement in. Gonna need a way to kind of dam off the water flow here, 'cause it's only gonna get worse. Either that or maybe I could shift the digital miner over a few blocks so it's not developing a super deep shaft right next to a ocean that's only going to continuously flood it worse and worse. Which might be a smart idea here. Okay. Could shift it over. Shift it over without too much of an issue. Alright, come here, you big beauty. Actually, Mega Brain. I'm going to put it here. This open shaft that's... but we also... We want to hit a balance between open mine. Well, we can always move it later, though. And we just got to make sure that it never goes above, like, mining at level 60. Which is easy enough. Okay. That's good. Now we can actually come in here with this turned on. And we can come in here sometime later and dig out all the weird stuff that's not Minecraft. Because we have Druid tag. We need to add the Power tag so it'll grab Uraninite. What are you trying to get mechanical energy from? Nowhere. I don't have any mechanical energy right now. I have not touched really rotational energy in any way. We've gone just straight into raw power. Nice news is this setup is also a lot more, hey! No! Go. It's powered. It's not the one on top. You want the one on the back here. Oh, the rotational. So yes, that's what we're going to be grabbing rotational power from down the line. Second here, I gotta plug in my phone. So basically, mechanism nuclear reactors do not on their own generate power. They generate heat and steam, which then the player uses and converts into rotational energy via the turbine that we're building. Okay. At least I think. I'm like 30% sure that's correct. I'm not 100% sure just because it's confusing and I don't really understand it, but I understand enough of it, I think. Okay, config max 60, good. We needed to add mod ID power save. And then I need to figure out real quick, just mining some mechanism on it's not recognized. What's immersive engineering's mod tag? So one of them does. The other one doesn't.
Which one are we talking about?
There we go. And start. Here we go. Miner is now operating. So the power reactor is fully operational, working, outputting electricity. The mechanism reactor, on the other hand, is not. We are still building the mechanism reactor because the mechanism reactor is a lot more complex and will take a lot more energy, manpower, etc. to get truly working. Hey! Come here, I'll duel you on your own turf. That's right, I'm figuring out how to jetpack duel without lighting myself on fire with the flamethrower. You have multiple? Yes, I have one reactor and then a second reactor. Okay, nothing's really useful to me. Okay. Does each process remove power reactor? I genuinely don't know. That is not a question I know the answer to. Okay, I don't quite understand how these work, so we're going to figure out as we place them. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 more sets. Come here, nerd. I'll deep fry you like I deep fried the rest of your family. Did we make more steel already or no? Okay, we are actively draining that right now. Let's see. Do we still have those bunch of beds we used to have? This rate, I'm going to have to make a villager bunkhouse in here. We also have 12 of these reactor pieces, which is the basic reactor, which is the step up from the one we have right now. I think that's going to be a little easier to build in the meantime than the... Oh! Okay, hold on. We need to grab redstone. That explains why power is going downhill so quickly. Okay. We have stacks of redstone. There you go. Come here, buddy. Reactor's not functional. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now we're generating again. Deep fried phantom tastes like nightmares. It's also kosher. Sometimes O is a thing you have to hear when operating a nuclear reactor. It's not always a great thing to hear, but it might be something you'll hear. In the meantime, we're going to drop all this stuff in here and then head down deep real quick to do some mining.
I just realized something.
What?
Why do we need power?
For digital mining.
I guess that's true, but what do I need power for?
I don't know. What do you need power for?
I have no idea. I've just been building a power system.
I mean, you probably will have a use for that diesel somewhere down the road, right?
I mean, there's no absolute trains in here, so I just realized, what the heck am I gonna use all this power for?
Make more power.
I mean, at this point, I'm just making a factory for power.
You might as well become an oil tycoon. Like, you have
That would
the
make sense.
opportunity. Live up, I mean, embrace your full potential. Become an oil tycoon.
Because I was just like, wait a minute. What do I do after I get awesome power? Do I just keep trying to get more power?
Yes. Like all real oil tycoons.
I guess that makes sense. I was just so boggled for a few minutes because I'm like, wait, I don't even have a use for power.
Oh, I do. Just export it to me.
Yeah.
I will take every ounce of electricity you can give me. We are still draining big
I can
battery.
probably sell electricity too because I can fill up giant battery banks.
Huh. Well, that's not a... Is the... We need more storage for oxygen now. We're in the opposite place we were earlier. Are we really... Huh. Well, I can get some oxygen use right there. Purifying system when at... See, the irony is the purifying system eats a lot of power, but it's also necessary to generate power. It's a self-sustaining loop. Ish. It's not really self-sustaining, but it'll be there eventually. Come here. Creeper immolated. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go. Let's grab this obsidian because obsidian's valuable. The Diesel Mafia. Hey, Vinny! This guy didn't pay for his gas. You know what that means? He's gotta go sleep with the dinos.
Yeah, but I mean, at least this means if more people join the server, that if they live near me, I can just supply them power.
You just gotta figure out how much you're gonna charge and how you track usage.
Every house or place would get a battery, and if it goes and the battery's dead, I'll charge you extra.
Ooh, gotcha. So it's kind of like a limit system. Like, hey, yo,
Yeah,
you can
pay
use...
for how much, and then if you go over, that'll cost you a lot more because it's like a phone plan.
That's actually really smart and terrifying. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, I thought of that right on the spot, and I'm like amazed and concerned.
That seems like the right emotions to be feeling.
Found out like a really good way to like make money off of people and their like poor times. So I don't know how I feel.
Exploit the poor to become rich. I mean, it's a time-honored tradition, dude.
I mean, yeah, but I don't like being mean. But I mean, I guess I can be as mean as I want in Minecraft.
Exactly. Just become a dictator. Everyone will serve you. You just have to demonstrate that you're able to wield power and fear over them. Why do you think we've got a weapons testing island?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll find bigger things to blow up at on Texas Island soon, chat. Don't you worry. If it's dead or you need more. I would say both, because I would assume someone could pay you for a refill on the battery, right?
Oh, are you gonna repeat that?
Said I would assume someone could pay you for a refill on the battery, right?
Yeah. Or like, say if you get an unlimited plan, that'll connect you right into the power system. It'll cost you a little bit more, but I mean, then you don't gotta worry about going over.
This is evil, maniacal, and I absolutely love it.
Because most people are like, I'll just build my own power, but it's like, this takes a lot of time to build.
Exactly. And are they willing and able to put in the time that would require?
And that's
Okay.
another thing too with the reactors. It's like you constantly need to go out and get stuff for it.
I mean,
Especially, like, the
not so
uranium.
much anymore for me, at least. I've kind of...
Yeah, but it's like the moment you start relying too much on the reactor is when you start having problems. You're either not making enough power, or what if you run out of uranium? Then you're totally out of juice.
That's
and
when
then you
I
go,
whip out the
like,
hand
find
crank and start
uranium.
sweating.
Yeah.
Oh no, well, looks like I got one option. Boys, get some chalk on your hands and get to work.
True, but is that really even that much power?
Hand cranks? No, it's like nothing. Though it is an option, believe it or
No,
not.
I mean the reactor.
Oh yeah, they can output a lot of power, especially at scale.
Is it the kind where if you draw more power, it costs more uranium, or is it just always the same?
I think it'll draw more uranium, but I have it in such bulk, and the auto miners mine it with no issue. So I'm
guess that
not
makes sense.
wildly concerned about that.
See, I'm gonna be building now that I have the idea, because I don't really need power, but like at this point I might as well make like 7 diesel generators, so that way I have the current.
Yeah. Friendly reminder to turn off. Drillbot, you are my new best friend. Thank you so much. This is why we have a chat. To remind me to turn off Vein Miner. Okay, grab some more uranium here. Out of the vast stockpiles.
I think one diesel generator actually might output more than the reactor.
Oh, perfect. Another chemical tank. I need one of those to, you can use it to dump more oxygen in. Go hook that up real quick. How much does a diesel generator output?
I don't remember, I have to check.
We'll just stick that
I
down
can't
there.
check right now, I'll have to check later. When I
There we go. We now have more oxygen storage. How do I generate even more hydrogen? Wonder if this thing would also take oxygen if I hooked it up to the other system. Let's find out. Time to science this. Okay. Evidently not. It won't combust oxygen. Okay, I was about to say, if we could have it alternate between the two gas types and just burn whichever one we need burned at the moment, that would be extraordinarily convenient. What we're also going to do to save some space here is we're actually going to run hydrogen up on this back wall here. We're going to wire the system so it has to go through the tanks first. We also at some point need to make more beds for the villagers that live here, because there's starting to be fierce competitions over bed rights. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, more large basic capacitors. How much? We need 20 more blocks, so we're going to need 36 total blocks for this reactor. They're going to crossbreed and grow exponentially. True, I mean, keeping a small... And I mean, they'll eventually outpopulate, too. To a degree where they'll... we can just open the door and let them out into the main village, which is a little more naturally population controlled because of mobs. But in here, at least, we can keep the good villagers. And no, Mason, where are you going? We need you, buddy. You're the infinite emerald generator. All right. I don't care. All right, we're just going to take this. And we're just going to start kind of housing villagers wherever we can. Mason trying to retire. That he did not have retirement in his contract. Thank you very much. He will be he retires when he dies. That's when Mason can retire. There, another bed. Okay. We need 2 more beds. Okay, that one's occupied, so we'll leave it. Wish I had a way to destroy tools or armor for the materials they have. I think you can do that with like crushing wheels or something, but it's a lot of work. That bed's occupied. This one's not, so we're going to take it. That bed's not occupied, and that bed's not occupied. Alright, congratulations. This whole house is now yours, Mr. Farmer Man. The rest is going into the effort to house the large quantity of villagers that's moving in the compound. Okay. This is kind of starting to feel like a refugee camp in here. Okay, everyone should have a bed. Okay, everyone has a bed. Go out into the village amongst yourselves. Be happy and free. Be back in before nightfall. All right, what do we need next? We need more large capacitors. For that, we need more redstone. How's the system doing? So anyhow, some stuff we have in just obscene degrees of excess, and then other things we just have like virtually none of. According to this, I think there should be cave entrance. There it is. Build a basement, lock them up, get good trades to see the light of day. Listen, buddy, you're offering me 1 emerald for 4 diamonds, and that's not acceptable. You're gonna have to come up with something better, or you're not gonna see the wife again. So, what's it gonna be? Oh, there's a Fortnite kid. Die, nerd. Okay, this cave's not really interconnected and it doesn't really go deep. We're just gonna head on out. We have that one spot with the crosshairs down to the south. Let's go try that out. See if we can find redstone down that way. Oh, that, and there's, I forgot, there's the exposed ravine up here too. There's probably some redstone in there. And somewhere around here, there's some kind of Sun King. And I'm not sure where he is. Ooh, that's a lot of lava down there. Oh, it's just part of the mine shaft. That much cobblestone made me kind of curious if it was some kind of structure there. Best bet for redstone's probably going to be heading down to the old main drill shaft and just digging around down at bedrock there. Whew. Reactors online. Those are all online. Ah, crap. Just give me some redstone, please. There's some. It was a much larger vein too. Beautiful. What do I want to chuck out here? We're digging a hole. Doo doo doo. Don't know what that does, but it looks cool.
Famous last words.
It's
I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Boom.
it's arcane gilded blackstone.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is the main dig pit here. What's this over here? This looks like an early dig site by the machine before we moved it. Squeeze through here. Real thin, narrow stuff. Yeah, pretty evenly dug out, and then we moved it. Interesting. Sorry, tunnel out. There it is. See, now that's the kind of stuff that feels kind of like actual caving. It's a little bit claustrophobic. Okay, now in order to charge some stuff, we're cutting power from literally everything except the separators here. How's the oxygen tank? Doing great. feeling we need to create more advanced tubing here. Can handle a higher input-output flow. See, should be pretty simple to craft that. If it follows the recipe style, I think it does. It probably does. See what. There we go.
It's amazing what spending an hour will do to make your system look so much cleaner. I just took apart my entire system here and put it back together in a different room, and now it's way better and I can be way more efficient.
Oh yeah, like the system I have set up now compared to the one I had back at the OG base is so much nicer.
Yeah, it's like when I first built my diesel making machine. It was pretty messy because it was all over the place, and now it's all kind of organized so I can make it more room efficient and such.
Okay. Boom. Now I want to make higher. I want to up the velocity of the water pipes too. Here, real quick, we're gonna upgrade this side. System 2. Oy. I'm very glad we found out about this system instead of just trying to drain hydrogen out. Okay. So that's got that. Don't know where I got a stone axe from. Probably a villager gift. So real quick. Here. We need to grab some water pipes. I mean, we could even use the pipes from the system if we need to. It's not like that part of it's a big deal. Mechanical pipes. Mechanical pipes. Yeah, alright. Okay, now we're going to do something mildly risky here. We're going to separate the nuclear reactor from its main water source, which is where it gets its coolant. This isn't as risky as it could be, owing to the fact that we have backup pumps. We have a backup pumping system for this exact scenario. And it also has plenty of dry ice as an emergency, it's all going to blow up and die backup solution as well. Advanced tube or thick pipe. Basically, we're making really thick pipes. We need to be able to suck. The reactor we don't have to hook up to as nice a tubing oddly enough, because it's actually not that thirsty. And even if we did, we have these tanks here to help keep it in good shape. Dog, I think there's an eclipse going on.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a moon in front of the sun. Yeah, there's a total solar eclipse right now.
Yeah, those happen sometimes. I've seen them.
Oh, chat's doing some advanced math going on over here. What are you guys thinking?
Well, he's smarter than me, that's for sure.
You telling me we're one fancy pipe short? Oh my gosh. Okay. Being one fancy pipe short is wildly inconvenient. Please tell me we have. And we're also completely out of steel. Of course we are. So what this means. That should be enough. The rest can go in chests. Yeah, just give me a moment. Okay, we'll hook the rest of the system back up to power now here. And I'll be right back, chat. All right, we're back here. So now we're just going to boom. That make a bunch of enriched iron. I gotta say, the rate at which we burn through steel is honestly kind of impressive. I need to go grab the rest of that carbon. What I'm almost tempted to do... Oh, but no, but then the system would just auto-process everything. Trying to devise a system that will allow for efficient manufacturing, but also not manufacture everything in the system is difficult. Need to find what 1 H unit to volts is, how much you burn H per tick, and how much I make per tick. Okay, let's see if I can't get you that information here. Yeah, there's our steel real quick. We need steel to make a bucket. To make that. To make that. Means we can come and make that. And then need to do this. And we need to do that. Dump that. Now we come over here. Boom. 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 More elite pipe. Okay, so now the system should be able to move a lot more water a lot more quickly. Why is it? Oh, because... Oh, that's part of why the pump is so inefficient, too. It's only hooked up to the reactor for power. It's not hooked up to the main grid. Okay, hold up.
That'll do it.
When the reactor is constantly getting sucked dry like the bottom of a McDonald's Sprite, that'll definitely do it. Is this all the cable we have? Might be. We do use a lot of cable. Yeah, that, and I think we have some over here too. No, it's just pressurized too. There. Nope. Okay. Good news is the cable doesn't have to go far. There we go. Now we'll hook this up because this is a system that more than anything needs power. There we go. Now it has all the power it needs. Sucking water at a truly impressive rate. Now, in theory, that'll mean that the we also can upgrade the electrolytic separators for speed and efficiency. I think we're doing solid on... we go. We got to make sure all the tanks here are configured for input output on the top there. Good. Now that's feeding that system. Perfect.
I have so much wheat right now that there's nothing I can do with it.
That's an impressive quantity of wheat to have, my friend.
Like, I'm getting a solid, like, 4 wheat per second.
No, I don't want to open
But what the
GarageBand.
frick can I do with 4 wheat per second?
Turn it into slime. It's useful for processing.
That is actually true. Another thing I can automate.
We are nothing if not innovators.
See, at the moment, I don't even have a reason to automate for slime, but I have nothing else to automate with it, so I mean, I might as well.
Exactly. You automate because you can, not out of necessity.
I was only automating things I think I would need, but I mean, I guess I might as well automate to make everything.
Exactly. Okay. Now that power systems have largely recovered, let's attach the miner back up here. This reactor sucked dry, like redacted for your viewing pleasure.
Lol.
Let's see. You could use math to prove how much power in gas is, but you need energy to make gas, so you can see what your net positive is as well. Oh, that's easy. So these things are taking... They each use 160 FET. Okay, that one's using 640, so that's 800 a second. This thing's producing 790 kilo FE. So wildly outproducing. This very much creates more energy than it uses via hydrogen combustion. As long as it can keep the it stocked, that is. Oxygen tank's doing great. Yeah, it's making 1,000 times more power, and all of that is immediately getting sucked up by the system. Which is part of why we're making this second, more advanced reactor here, is to compensate for just how much power we're using in mass quantities. We're going to need that, need those, need that, and we'll need that. There we go. Okay. Okay, 24. How many more do we need? We need 12 more. Okay. Out of those, that means we're going to have to produce more dielectric paste. Dielectric paste is pretty easy. It simply takes clay. Just do that the old-fashioned way. See, part of what I want to do with this is I'd love to have an option where I could search through, which I think that's something like some of the storage drives have, is where you can search for what you have. But that would be very handy to be able to pull up right now for information.
Yeah, that's what's nice with refined storage.
Okay, so we need bucket 2 for this recipe because these recipes require lava. Oh, I forgot to grab coal. Coal ore got skipped in refining again. It's weird. That's something I'm going to need to look into here. Okay, more dielectric paste. Check. Next, we're going to need more of that. Boom.
Well, my stream was working for about 2 hours, and then all of a sudden it just dies. So I
Oh,
have to stop
no!
streaming for today.
That's unfortunate.
I was like, hell yeah, best my internet's been in a long time. I'm only getting 17% frame drops, 97%.
See. What FPS do you stream at?
30.
Try bumping it down to 24. That, oddly enough, it saved a bunch of processing power and internet, and a lot of pretentious film people make a bigger deal about 24 because, oh, it's nicer and certain things here and there. But it can legitimately help at times.
Yeah, I think just the main problem is my internet provider is very unstable. Like, for some reason, I'm getting 600 milliseconds of ping for no reason.
Oh, gosh. That's abysmal.
It's like, hey, yeah, so I know you're having awesome internet, and I feel like fucking with you for no reason.
I feel like we're just not living up to the consistency standard we've set to this point, so...
Yeah, I'm about to tell this internet provider that if for the past 2 years we haven't been getting what we've been paying for, and if you don't give it to us, I'm gonna say screw you and just not have internet. I'll go to a different provider at that point.
Okay. We can install a second reactor. I kind of want to just put it on top of the first one. I feel like a reactor stack would be amusing. Yeah, let's just do it.
Sounds pretty safe.
I think we can reactor stack without trouble. I'm not sure, but we're going to attempt it. Let's find out. Can we reactor stack? Yes! Reactor number 2 is just going directly on top of reactor number 1.
Sounds pretty legit.
Perfect. That's what we call efficiency. I think we can just use the fluid tanks here as pass-throughs. I'm not sure, but I think we can. Okay.
Any idea how annoying it is to have to break blocks twice sometimes? I have to
Boom.
break blocks twice sometimes.
That does sound really annoying.
It's very painful on the brain. Because if I had 500 ping, that would be fine if it was stable. But because it's not, it whiplashes back like 20 seconds sometimes.
Okay, what else do we need? We need to split the dry ice stack here. 6.4 kilo. 1.4 kilo. Okay, we're now slowly but surely gaining. Hey, hello, Real XIO POX. Hello, reactors. Green vibes mean. Is there any drive storage yet? We do not have. There is in the mod pack. I don't have it set up. This is the storage system. Is this? This is my fancy storage system. It goes down that side and comes up this side. Drive is soon on the thing. Next immediate goal, though. Real quick, we'll dump that in there. Next immediate goal is finishing setting up reactor stuff. Okay, we're gonna need that. We need that. We need that. We're probably gonna need osmium. Definitely gonna need iron. We're gonna need lead, glass sometimes. All right. I needed to make. Yes, that's part of what we're working on. Okay.
We almost have 50 buckets of biodiesel.
That's beautiful. Okay, I think 3 turbine blades is enough here. Okay, so it's going to need to be wide enough, I think, that there's a block space. So it's going to have to be 4x4 for this bit. I also need to figure out, that's the fission reactor port. I think... So the turbine casing includes a port for the transfer of energy and steam. So I think we almost want to craft a separate tank that'll hold that. But do we just create a space for that? Or do we have to make it out of certain things? That's part of what I don't know here. I'm trying to learn this stuff. Gosh, building reactors is so steel intensive. You just use an ultimate gas tank for the steam buffer? Okay. Now for the glass here on the steam turbine, can I use any glass or does it have to be a specific kind of glass? Reinforced or something. Do you have waste storage? I have a nuclear waste barrel right now. But no, I do not have nuclear waste storage set up at scale yet. Use reactor glass? Okay, how do you make reactor glass? Oh, it's surprisingly easy. So I need to be able to see in to make sure that part's working. The reactor I can kind of just, it's sealed up. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to need... Hi, little buddy. Okay, what do you have? Nothing there. Okay, let's grab you. We only have 3 reactors, thank you. Well, 2 working, 1 in progress. And it's because the auto miner has maximum speed upgrades. Albeit it also has maximum efficiency upgrades too, but that's besides the point. We could, it actually wouldn't probably be a bad idea to hit the electrolytic separators with maximum efficiency upgrades. Okay, so we need enriched iron. Okay, we'll make 2 things of reactor glass here. That should be enough. Because I just need to be able to see into the turbine. Everything else... There we go. The rest of it can just be normal turbine walls. And we'll put the other turbine vent there. So where do we attach these turbine valves? Because I know we're going to need... Okay, the saturating condenser also needs to be up there. We're going to need tin in a bucket. That's going to be easy. Exactly. There's no such thing as too much power. Only backup power. And I know I have tin. Is that... Yeah, just we'll grab that because we'll throw it on one of the things. Okay, tin. Perfect. X amount of coal, B amount of R stone for J amount of power. What did you just do?
I built me a diesel generator.
Beautiful.
And she looks badass.
I want one.
Oh, that ate through so much of everything.
Fuel automated? Yeah. Uranium passes through the system and gets refined automatically into the uranium ingots. Or do we have to process that in yellow cake? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're learning our way through this together, chat. Oh, we need more steel. Okay. You need fission fuel. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult to make. Oh, not what I wanted. Fissile fuel. Okay. Chemical oxidizer. Okay. Isotopic centrifuge. Uranium hexafluoride. We get that by mixing uranium oxide and hydrofluoric acid. To make uranium oxide, we put yellow cake uranium into a chemical oxidizer. Okay, so we still got... Whew. We still got a lot of setup to do before we can even get that reactor online. Hopefully it'll generate enough power for our needs. Or at least enough power to offset what it takes to produce the fuel for it. Okay, saturating condenser. We got one of those bad boys. Okay, next we just need a little bit more turbine casing. Well, a lot more turbine casing. Hopefully that's enough. We probably should have tried to develop gas power before we went nuclear, but you know what? We live and learn.
You win some, you lose some.
Exactly. Sometimes you accidentally develop nuclear power before internal combustion. It happens to the best of us. That one little solar panel is the reason I don't believe in solar power.
Yeah, because he tried to power like the biggest system in the world with this one block solar panel.
The sun has infinite power. Why won't it give it to me? Okay, that's all I ask. Is unlimited, infinite power, at incredibly cheap costs. That's all I that's all I
You can
demand.
hold all the apples in the world, but your hands aren't big enough.
I can make them big enough.
Oh my god, that sounds wrong.
I don't care how many hands I need. I will hold the apples.
I mean, hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Diesel generator is enough to power an ME. So, what mod is diesel through? Is that through immersive engineering, or what mod is that through?
Immersive engineering. Also, it's way more to power an ME system. I can power an ME system with one water wheel. This thing here can run like all of my systems by itself.
We need more redstone. Redstone's a thing that we always need.
But this is the multi-block diesel generator, so this thing's big. This is probably a different one than what they're talking about. 'Cause if they think this thing can only power an ME system, then they definitely something's wrong.
All right, I need you to get here as fast as you can and teach me how to build an ME system, because we're about to... Basically, half of the chests in the storage system are iron, and half of them are normal ones. And the iron ones are about full. And after that, we're going to have storage overflow cascading. So, not an ideal situation by any
Give me a
means.
minute to hook up my diesel generator, and I'll head on over.
Perfect. Okay, here's some redstone here. I also need to figure out how to
connect it to the diesel tank now.
That, and I need to figure out how to get diesel going here, because that apparently seems like a decent power source. So why is it not? I told it to mine mechanism.
Diesel will take a while to set up because there's multiple different machines to make diesel.
Oh, it's not even done mining this area yet. Wait, then why does it says it is? Because it's not. It hasn't mined the gravel. What's going on here, buddy? Okay, let's stop, reset, configure. So what happens? Yeah, mechanism's at the top. So it should mine anything from mechanism, right? Let's try inverse mode. Nope. Alright, whatever. We just bump the radius up to 5 and start this thing mining again. Advanced solar panel probably better than that one block thing. Yeah, me every time. Have you heard every... You have every press yet? I don't have any presses. Why do you ask? So you said instead of this, do the advanced solar generator. I need 4 of those. All right, come here, nerd. You're becoming a part of something bigger. Okay, also know. Gonna need that. You need some panes. All right, so we need solar panels. Oh, wrong workbench. There we go.
Alright, so I just made
So
the biggest
3,
capacitor you can make from Absolute Immersive, and then see how fast it can charge this one battery. First I gotta grab the hammer. Hold on.
We need more redstone already! Is there... How do you multiply redstone? That's something I need. I need to be able to multiply redstone. at a highly efficient manner. Looks like there's some kind of cave. No, not really. Well, what's the benefit to green power? Yeah, it doesn't consume resources, but at the same time, it doesn't pollute anything. And where's the fun in that?
And green power takes a lot more work. 'Cause you got to build a lot of windmills. Like, for example, like 5 windmills equals 1 generator that runs off of fuel.
Exactly.
Eventually, in the future, I would definitely make a giant wind farm. For now, this is easier and more fun.
Exactly. Mass pollution is a great hobby, kids. Because I know there's multiplication for ores. So if I silk touch mine it, can I then send it through a enricher to get more from it? Is that a thing you can do?
Hold on, let me look at something.
I may not have to go down for fuel on solar, but I do have to come down here to mine redstone for it.
With the @create mod, if you get redstone ore, you if you put it through a crusher, you will 100% get 8 pieces of redstone dust, and you have a 25% chance to get 6 more and a piece of cobble.
I like that.
So ultimately, you could get like 12 pieces of redstone each redstone ore with 2 crushing wheels from Create.
We're just kind of going to mine out around this giant lava deposit because it seems like there's a lot of redstone here. Oh, we can go check on the lava suction tube and see if it's opened up any more redstone in the giant lava caverns too. Oh yeah, we already have a digital miner here, and it will mine redstone. There's not much of it down there. I need to set up more digital miners, but to do that, I need a lot more processing capacity and
Took about
power.
45 seconds for this diesel generator to charge up the biggest capacitor in Absolute Immersive.
I like the sound of that. Okay, I need one.
And I think I only used like 5 buckets of fuel.
I need diesel power now. I need it this exact second I can get it. Okay, now advanced solar. Okay, we now have an advanced solar generator. Maybe this way. 80 KFE, that's not too bad. It's producing, yeah, 8.69 KFE. So, if the sun's in the sky, why is this thing operating at less than ideal capacity, dog? It's like almost directly above. And this thing's... It has apparently... What can I do to increase its efficiency, huh? What about a wind generator? What does that take? We'll get we'll do advanced solar and I'll do a wind one just to make you happy, even though they're gonna contribute little if anything.
The windmills don't do too bad, in all honesty.
Really? There you go. Make sure the reactors have redstone because it helps make them more efficient.
I did some experimenting in creative mode, and the windmill can run the ME system and more. It's a little bit slower compared to, you know, like higher end power systems, but for the fact
Flip
they,
it 90 degrees. Oh, that
So-
makes sense. Okay. Okay, so real quick, we're going to come over here to lava tunnels. This is where the magmators are slurping their sweet, sweet lava from. As you can see, we've got a massive lava lake that it is currently McDonald's spriting up. There's some back there. But yeah, this thing is it's thirsty. Windmill needs to be high. Oh, we can build it high up. That's not a problem. I'll just
yeah, I had mine on like a very low level, and it's okay. So I guess higher up would help a lot.
we'll put it up at world limit. I'll just build a really tall tower. I got a jetpack. It does getting up there is not a problem.
Oh, that'll look awesome. It's a really tall object that just doesn't belong.
Crap, you guys forgot to tell me to turn off vein miner.
No, they didn't. Someone just told you.
He did after I already said it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm gonna, before I build a really tall thing to put my windmill on, I want to make sure my jetpack's charged up. And we'll just real quick, we'll throw that efficiency upgrade on one of those bad boys. Okay, yeah, slurp up all that sweet, sweet hydrogen for me, buddy. Okay. Just chug that. Use biodiesel? Well, what's the difference between normal diesel and biodiesel? Because I'm open to both. Liquid steam? How does that work?
Yeah, I'm using biodiesel.
How does can you use normal diesel?
I have no idea. I just make biodiesel. That's
I
what
would
I've always
like,
done.
if it's an option, I would like to use normal diesel because it'll pollute more.
I have no idea how to get normal diesel. Hold on, let me look.
I know there is a way to do it because this mod pack has oil stuff in it.
Oh, a diesel, you gotta get a distillation tower and find crude oil. So with diesel, you have to find the oil.
Oh, that's lame.
Well, I mean, that's kind of realistic. You gotta find like an oil refinery and then have like a pump jack and stuff like that.
I repeat my previous point. That's kind of lame. I just want to be able to dig anywhere and find oil. It's too complicated, dog.
Yeah, that's why I like biodiesel. It uses like plants and stuff. Like I'm using seeds and potatoes. Potatoes make
Imagine-
ethanol, seeds make plant stuff.
Imagine we accidentally just set up on top of a massive crude deposit. That would be
Pretty
beautiful.
pog.
That would be mega pog. Okay. Quick. Come in here. Gotta look for more redstone. Need to set it to break quark, however you say it, blocks too. Here's some redstone.
What is with that giant hole in the ground?
That's the auto miner.
The heck kind of auto miner is that?
Well, it digs straight down. And it digs just a massive quarry pit.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Turn it to fast.
Alright, you want to give me those coordinates? I'll start preparing to head over.
Yeah, just a second. Just start heading for 2000, negative 2000. That'll get you close enough. You'll definitely see it.
Alrighty.
J makes oil. America has joined your game. Hey boss, I just found a huge huge deposit of crude oil. Bading? Hey, I just got a notification on my phone. It says the U.S. government would like to know my location.
Haha.
Get
My
it,
brother
guys?
would like to know more.
Obama would like to opt in for text alerts. Good news. We're operating at a net power positive right now. Oh, and then I need to rotate the solar thing like 90 degrees here. Real quick, we're going to make some cabling. So we're going to have to get this thing up pretty high. Just dump the ore into the processing system here. Boom, boom, boom. I don't expect this thing to send more than that. We should be fine for power output there. Okay, that'll be good. Step one, I gotta rotate this thing. Whoops, I forgot this thing was still on fast. Okay, let's go back up here. Definitely fix the hole in the roof I definitely did not just make.
Definitely didn't just make.
Exactly. All right, we rotated at 90 degrees. Should be more efficient now. Step 2. Really tall tower, and we're just going to smack a windmill on top of it. Do you have flux plugs in this pack? Maybe. I do not know.
I heard something else and I had to check chat before I confirmed.
No, we do not have butt plugs. Okay, 136 blocks up. Think that's pretty high.
Well, now I know we have capacitor backpacks. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Let's see how much this thing will generate up here. Because we can go higher if we need to. 38, 40 KFE. Whoa, this wind generator up here is actually pretty, putting out some numbers. 60 and climbing. Yeah, that wind generator will max up here.
Yo, I just killed an Enderman and got 3 Ender Pearls at once.
That's pretty great.
That's weird. That's a lot.
Oh, don't worry. I don't take fall damage. Watch this. I've got special robot boots that solve that problem for me.
I so badly wanted to just see you die in chat. Just check this out. I can't die from fall damage. Dies from fall damage.
Jay broke this, falls 1,000 meters and just splats like a pancake on the pavement.
I hope I don't see that alligator this time.
There we go. Slurp it, baby.
You can pretty much take a boat to my house, I think.
Yeah, that's what I did when I came over the one time. That's what I did. All right, there's the wind generator. What do you guys think? I think it looks beautiful.
You gotta go over land once, but that's pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, the solar generator is now operating at maximum efficiency. What? I see you, puppy. Why are you barking at me? Huh? Why are you barking at me? Come here. There you go. Is that better? Hi. Okay, we need batteries now, so basic energy cube. Need glass real quick. Fortunately, glass is easy to make. Let's make sure that's on heat mode here.
You making like power banks, battery banks?
Yep. I'm gonna store up some energy here.
What kind of banks you going for?
Just the immersive ones. Eventually, I'll upgrade to a induction cell setup.
Oh yeah, make sure you go HV if you're going with immersive ones. Best ones you can make are the HV ones.
Gotcha. Yeah, the induction matrix. Because that thing can hold... How did you get up there?
Don't question it.
Iron Golem, how did you... Get down there in a little camp where you're supposed to protect, buddy. This is your job here. It's what we pay you for. Well, I don't really actually pay you, but still.
Do whales hurt you?
Yes! Don't attack them.
Okay, good. I just passed by one that was like 1 foot from my boat. Did you die on a boat?
Yeah, I died on a boat once.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, cool.
I just passed by a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Do I need to make even more steel? I probably do. I constantly need steel. I never have enough steel. I'm always craving more.
Okay, another whale.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
They all look like they want hugs. With a sword.
Alright, so overall, power system, we're not drawing a lot right now. Which means we can do a bunch of efficiency upgrades and make the system draw more to compensate for the fact that it's not drawing anything.
Oh my goodness.
Basically, the goal is to
love
always
that
have more
thinking.
power and then use that more power to the best of our ability.
love the way you think, where it's just like, okay, if we're making steady power, we're not losing any. Let's make it
Exactly.
worse.
Yeah, store. That's what he's on his way here to do. Is set up way more storage.